Foggy Mornings, episode 3, and I'm here in Norwich. I'm about 20 minutes away from Helen Anderson's house. She's my next guest, and I cannot wait. I haven't seen her for years. She's one of like OG YouTube girlies. She used to be called Helen Melon Lady back in the day. She's just such a positive human being. She's so uplifting, so creative, artsy, musical. And I've seen her home online. It looks just like full of character and charm. I can't wait to go in to see her and to chat to her more about what makes her happy. Oh, you smell great. Oh my God, they're tiny.
I know, she is.
I feel so overwhelmed just being here. Like this, normally we just hang out in the kitchen, but I feel like I'm going to have to put in some clips of the whole of your home because it's so, like every corner is beautiful and interesting and charming. Honestly, it's like, I think it's my favourite home I've ever been into.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating. Like,
heard
I don't
that.
know, Georgia, you would agree.
said that.
I don't know Norwich that well. Mm-hmm. But I said like after this, maybe we can like pop into Norwich. I'm hoping we can. Mm-hmm. What would your like ideal day in Norwich be?
Oh, my, probably go somewhere for some brunch or like a coffee in the
Do you have
morning.
any recommendations?
There's quite a few places.
there?
There's a place called Cafe 33, which is super popular. There's a place called Ripes, which is kind of new, but they do the most amazing like toasties with like pickles and like, you know, like Reubens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the advocate of Norfolk. I should work for the tourism guide.
Yeah,
but
go for
like
it.
all of we've got the Norfolk Broads, so there's all the rivers and the canals and the bits of water which you can do day boat trips. Like you can just hire a day boat, go out on your own, and a lot of people will go on a day boat and you can pull up to pubs along the river and go for a pint and stuff, and then or you can do your paddleboarding and your canoeing. I love to paddleboard now.
Oh
so
yeah, I've seen you
do.
paddleboarding. Do you have one of those like inflatable
I have
ones?
Yeah, and I've got a pump for my car. So last year, so it's getting about time now, I'd get up early in the morning and go out like and just, it was so tranquil. Just there, la 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 la.
On your own?
Yeah. With the
Love
dogs,
that.
they've got life jackets.
Obviously with the dogs.
Yeah.
They've got life jackets.
yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
But they've got handles on the back, so if they decide to jump in, I can go, nope.
Before we carry on, could I get a drink, please?
Yes.
I would absolutely love a drink. Haven't had anything yet this morning because I was like, I feel like I know what you're going to offer me.
Well, I was going to offer you a matcha.
Yeah, see? She's got a new coffee corner.
I can't drink coffee in the daytime anymore.
Oh, what do you mean? When do you drink it? Night time?
In the morning.
Oh,
First thing
right.
in the morning. It's just caffeine because I'm on ADHD medication.
Okay, so you
so
have
I
to
can't. Otherwise, I'll be like this. So
Okay.
even more so.
Okay.
But matcha is slow release,
I've just learnt this.
and I've got the good stuff. So it's ceremonial grade. I'll go get my bag. Hang on, one momento. So I get this stuff from Dirty.
Oh, I saw that.
And it's got lion's mane, tremella. So it's like a mushroom blend. So it's really good for focus and energy, and it says beauty. But I love this stuff. It helps with being calm, it helps with focus, it's really good for your insides and your brain. Like it's got so many benefits.
I've just started to get into matcha. I know a lot of people, like, I gave it to my mum the other day. She was like, ugh, can't drink it. I like the taste of it. I normally have it with like an oat milk. I don't know the difference.
Same.
But I never made one at home. I literally just said in a vlog the other day, I'm really intimidated by the idea of making my own matcha. I only get it when I'm out. So I
Really?
definitely want to see how you're going to do this.
Right, what I'm gonna do is I get my spoon.
Okay.
I'll make your one in this mug. And I just pop a blob in there like that.
Right.
And then, so on your coffee machine, do you just have like a hot water function?
I've just got a new coffee machine, which is a bit intimidating, but yeah, I'm sure there will
Yeah.
be. It's hot water.
Because you shouldn't use boiling water.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, they say don't use boiling water.
Okay.
But if you do use boiling water, perhaps put a little bit of cold in there just so it doesn't get burnt.
Okay.
I don't know if it will get burnt, but you know what I mean. It's just a bit like, whoa there, Susan, like what are you doing?
How much?
So I put a little bit in there, just enough to cover the matcha.
Oh my God, are you going to get out one of those? Yes.
Then I've got this.
Here-
So they have bamboo whisks, which are handheld, but I've got an electric bamboo whisk.
That's what I've seen, and those things stress me out. Oh right,
You
so
just go like that. It's really simple, really. You just sort of go like this, like there. It's just, I think you're not supposed to use metal.
Oh,
You know?
I see.
There's like rules. There's matcha
So
rules.
it's bamboo but
yeah,
electric. Get
yeah.
it?
Just like she's got a little battery.
Okay, dirty matcha. That's what I need.
I get them lion's mane as well if you just want it in your coffee. It's just really great. It's so good for your brain. Right, I'm just gonna froth this. So it's gonna get loud. Let's try it. Oh my goodness.
That is good. Cheers.
Cheers. You sure?
It is good,
You're not
yeah.
being polite,
I
are you?
like matcha. Some people really don't like the taste. I do think that oat milk helps.
Yeah. I'd sometimes have it on it without the milk. Just black. Also no, you know what I mean. Green.
So I love your little coffee corner. This was like a recent
Thank you.
thing, right? I watched your IKEA trip YouTube video.
Yeah.
I love how you just like take pleasure in small things, like you were saying about the paddle boarding, like making it a whole moment. And then this, you're like, I love making my coffee. So you've made a whole coffee corner and it's like a moment in the day.
I come in here every morning and my favourite thing to do, especially now, is I look forward to this. Like I go to bed at night and I go, oh, I can't wait to wake up. Because I'll come down, I'll make my coffee and then in my dressing gown and I just walk the length of my garden just to see what's new.
Oh, I love that.
You know, like all the plants that are coming through. I don't really do it in the winter because it's all dead and like slushy. But because it's spring and because I've got like a tropical garden, well, they're tropical or like rainforest, they do take a while to wake up. So when they are waking up, I'm like, my babies, you're coming
so
through.
nice.
And I planted loads of bulbs last year, so
You're
they're
really
all
into your
coming.
gardening, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that a new thing or?
Well, no, I've always enjoyed the element of gardening and landscaping and wanting like a dream garden, but I never had the patience for it.
Yeah.
Whereas
That's me.
Whereas now I take great pride and joy of like experimenting with plants, but also just going for it, you know, like, and I love to see the change throughout the year. I love just the way it looks. It just makes me so happy.
You've got the most amazing, huge banana plants.
Yes.
Banana trees, banana plants.
Yeah, I'd say it was a plant. We call them trees, but they aren't trees.
Amazing.
They're my babies too. I love
I have to
them
take
so
you guys
much.
outside to have a look in a minute. But while we're in the kitchen,
Okay.
tell me about like your kitchen, like what it means to you. Is your kitchen, this is what I want to know, is your kitchen the sort of kitchen where like if you have people over, everyone gets stuck in, hands on deck, or you like, no, leave me to it. I like to have my space and do my thing.
So my house is the house that everyone comes to. It's the
that.
most social house out of all of my friends. It's really helped that I've opened the space up more anyway. But like when I'm hosting, if people come in and offer help, I'm like, nope, stay through there. I can hear you from here. But it's all good because I don't like being surrounded by people when I'm cooking. But then like equally my house is the house that people feel comfortable just grabbing a glass and getting a drink. Like they just help themselves anyway.
So it's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both. But when it comes to the actual food prep, a few of my friends are really good with food and like cooking and baking. So I'm like, oh, just chop that all,
Yeah.
But like generally speaking, I like to be in control and like I wait on my friends pretty much. I'm like, they're all having fun. I'm like, anyone want this? And like just in the
You have this
background.
like gorgeous space. The kitchen kind of runs through to the dining space
Yeah.
and the lounge.
Yeah.
They can kind of be in there having drinks.
Yeah.
Like what drinks are you making for your friends if they're over?
Do you know what? We all love like a softie, like fizzy water, or if the girls are over, we're on the Pepsis, the
Yeah.
Pepsi Maxes, and then
Pepsi over Coke.
honestly, I don't really care. Like, so I will take either.
But they're so different.
They are different, but you get the same end result, I feel.
Interesting.
Like
I literally can't drink Pepsi.
Can you not?
I think it's so sweet compared to Coke.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
I feel like most people are like one or the other.
No, I'll happily take either. If you get like a pint and then they put ice and like lemon or lime in it and then you just have your first sip for a straw, always a straw, you're just like, like you know, you're just overwhelmed by the fizz and I like that.
You're so chill about your cola. Who knew?
Don't mind. I'm not that picky. I'll tell you what I do like though, quickly. So I got these glasses from, don't tell anyone, but I got them from
TikTok shop. Knew you were going to say that.
I'm so, it's my little, whoops. But these fit a can of drinking perfectly. Like, and I have my fizzy water or like a can of whatever. I don't drink it out the can anymore. I drink it out this because I just love a straw.
Makes you feel more fancy.
Well, yeah, and also I don't know, like, unless it's a hot drink, I don't like putting my mouth around like a vessel. I'd rather just suck it for a straw.
I think a straw is better for your teeth.
Yes.
Not as good for the lip wrinkles.
Nope.
I'm obsessed with your fridge.
My smeg.
It's so cool.
Thank
And
you.
sorry, there's like a perfect
You know what? When I
place for it.
when I bought the house, they had a smeg fridge
Oh.
in here, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to get a smeg fridge because that's a smeg fridge hole.
It's literally a smeg fridge hole.
It is. I don't know whether they purposefully did that.
No,
I ended up having
it would
to
have been
buy
it
one.
would have been an old cupboard or something.
Perhaps.
I know this is like
It It stinks. I've got greens in there.
I don't normally do this, but I do love having a sneak peek into people's fridges.
You can have a look.
Do we have to hold our nose?
No, well, you might do. It's a mess.
Oh,
so
I
we
love
had
it.
some
I
kale
love
up
a real
here. We've got some leftover dessert.
Oh,
Yes.
you've got some fun drinks.
Okay, so that's cherry flavoured Dr Pepper, which I
you're
thought was
really
strange.
into the sweet thing, aren't you? You love a sweet.
I do.
A sweet. Dr Pepper is already sweet enough. Cherry Crush.
I must admit, I'm not the biggest fan of that one.
Oh,
because
it's a cool packaging though.
that I was sold on the packaging.
Yeah.
It was
Definitely a vibe.
It is too. The thing is Dr Pepper is already like cherry flavoured, so. But I was intrigued.
Oh yeah.
And I love these Aqua Libre doodahs.
Blood orange and mango infused sparkling water.
Yeah. The cucumber and mint's my favourite, I think. Are we done? I'm very embarrassed
Yes.
about my fridge.
Close it. Are you like a... Wait, you said you like cooking. Are you... So if people are coming over, are you going to cook for them, or are you kind of a takeaway? Are you into takeaways?
Yeah, I do like a takeaway. Depends what it is. Because I do find sometimes when you get a takeaway, it arrives and it's just a bit disappointing.
Burgers, absolutely no.
Yes.
Never.
I never learned that lesson though.
I know, because when you're craving a burger, but it's always disappointing.
No, and chips. But to answer your question, I do cook for my friends, but it is usually quite. Like last night, I did like lemon chicken in Lebanese wraps, and I stuffed them with like loads of salad, some sweet potato, and some like loads of different sauces, and then I nipped in the ends and rolled them up and cut them in half properly, and then. As you can smell, we had like a kale and broccoli, like lemony sort of side as well.
Yum.
I don't know, it's just the health thing. So
Yummy.
I do keep it quite healthy.
Sounds good. Sounds delish.
Yeah. Oh, I won't look. I won't look.
This is the awkward moment where I, for some reason, have made it a thing where I paint a mug for my guests. I don't know why. I'm not even particularly good at it, but it's become a tradition.
Stop.
So this is your mug.
You painted this.
Please, it's really... Wait till you see the details. It's like
No.
so many bits are like, whoops.
Stop.
But I like to paint a mug that like reminds me of the guests.
Oh, sorry, I won't swear, but this is beautiful. Oh,
Foggy morning.
Oh, that's so... This is brilliant.
I did it quite quick, to be fair. Like I was ready for a 2-hour slot, and I was like, oh, got that one done in an hour.
This is great. And then you put it in the oven or something?
No, it's like at a place. So, like you go
Oh,
to
you
a
went somewhere and did it.
Because I really enjoy it. Like it's become a thing where I sit there with my headphones on. It's very like wellness. It makes me. I love it. I feel very relaxed painting pottery.
Do you go there a lot then?
Well, now I go there every time I film a Foggy Mornings episode. But yeah, I would if I had more time just for me. Like that is something I love to do. It makes me feel very chill. But yeah, I thought that Helen's just like redone her hallway with this incredible wallpaper.
This is actually the hallway. This
hallway.
is inspired.
It's literally, I tried to get it as close as I could.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you.
That's right. Do
I
you ever paint pottery? I feel like you'd be great at it.
Well, no, Diane, you can't eat that. No, I don't paint pottery yet, but I do love my crafts. So I got really into crochet last year. I taught myself how to crochet last summer, got really like into it, like hyper fixated on it. So I love to crochet because it's like tactful and you just sort of tactile, you know, when you're like, and then you can just learn so many different patterns and like make so many different things. I went to the Norfolk Yarn Festival with Katie Snooks actually the other week, and I picked up a felting kit.
Oh my God, I don't even know what that is. I tried crochet and I found it really hard.
Well, how long did you do it for?
About 10 minutes.
Yes. I will confess. So doing a singular chain took me 6 hours to get used to it. But someone told me, they went, oh, don't quit your day job or something like that. And I went, and I did it, and I learned. I did it, and I was so adamant to learn. And I'm really proud that I actually didn't give in, because that's quite typical of me. If I'm not good at something straight away, I just won't do it. Yeah. But then I've got into this new thing of patience, learning. Everything is a process.
I just don't have the time. But I did one of those, that typical thing I think people do when they're trying to get into crochet is like buy one of those kits where it's like, I'm going to make a rabbit, and then they're like way too complicated.
No.
And I didn't realise it's much harder than it. I don't know, because I've done knitting before. And I feel like I picked that up quite quickly.
I think you'd be fine. I think what you should try and do is just get some basics down, like how to do a single stitch and how to do a granny square, and then figure out what do I want to make, and then learn how to make it based off what you already know how to do.
Yeah.
Because people try too quickly to do everything at once. I'm going to learn all these different stitches, but they're not applying it contextually to something.
Yeah.
So if you then pick something that you want to make, you can stick with that one thing and then move on to something a bit more advanced and like do it like that. I've made loads of blankets and stuff.
Can I see something you've made?
Oh
Go
yeah,
on, show me.
hang on. Right, so if you just stay there,
Okay.
hold fire. I did my first completed creation was my big old blanket. This is the biggest thing I've made.
Oh my gosh, wait.
Hee hee.
Wow.
So it's not perfect, but it is.
Does it cost a fortune?
It does when you discover nice yarn.
Wow.
So that is the first thing I made, which took forever.
So you do like little squares and then you put them all together?
Yeah, you basically just make a bunch of different granny squares and then you spend quite a while stitching them together.
Wow, I love that. Do you like also doing the creative things like with people? I really like that. I find it hard to find enough people to do things with me, but like I would love like a pottery painting session with friends. It's quite
Yes,
fun. Do you ever do like creatively things at home with your
You
friends?
say this. My friends came over last night, like I said, and a couple of them brought their crochet stuff with them, and they were just sitting there, and then I just went, I taught you to do that. Because I taught them how to crochet, because after they saw me doing it so much, they were like, teach us to do it. So
That's
I did.
so nice.
Had them all around the table once, and I was being the teacher. I kept leaning over and being like, oh no, if you just do that. So I was teaching them all how to crochet. And another thing that I like to do is draw on my iPad on Procreate.
Oh, yeah, I
because
used to do that.
Well, you can buy so many different like brushes and effects and stuff. And so that's addictive because I buy loads of different things, and because I like to draw for my art prints for my online shop, but also just generally, I just love it. And if you get one of those covers which have the texture like paper, it does feel quite satisfying because you're colouring in something.
Yeah.
You get that little scratchy sort of, and a slight resistance. But I love to do that as well.
You're so good at like, one, knowing what you enjoy and what makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And two, like just like doing the thing. Whenever I watch your Instagram stories, I'm like, oh my God, what is she like renovating now? Or like and you just get stuff done. And you're good at following it through as well.
Yeah.
Am I right? You don't start things and not finish them.
Oh no, I can't. I hate overhanging things.
Oh, I need to be more like that. I'm very good at like starting the thing, but then I'm just like, I don't finish the thing.
No, I'm not very good at sitting still, and I always need stimulation, and I've realised that the things that bring me joy and kind of fulfill me is creative stuff or making things or learning on the go how to do stuff. And I'm also really stubborn, so I won't be defeated. So for example, tiling this floor in here was hard work, but I was like, I'm not giving in. The skirting boards, hated it. I'm not calling a carpenter though. I'm gonna do it until
That's like such a good combination, because I've got the like wanting to do it and the creative part, but I'd be like, someone else could do it better. It's not done well enough. But you're like, how do you teach yourself how to tile a floor?
YouTube.
Wow.
And calling a few people.
And also, you're not scared of like using a drill. Whenever I see you with a drill, I'm like,
my power tool collection is quite expansive now, so I'm not afraid. I mean, I do have to just be patient in the terms of, right, Helen, let's take it easy. We've got a massive chop saw here. Where are the fingers? Or fingers are out of,
God.
Like, I will spend hours cutting wood, getting the right angle and stuff until it's right. Because I am a bit of a perfectionist, but not too much to the point. Like, I understand that a lot of the stuff in here isn't perfect or isn't like, professional standard, but I'm like, but it works for me.
you've done all the wood paneling yourself.
Yeah.
I literally don't understand how you've done that. You've tiled the floor.
And I laid the laminate as well.
And you've done the wallpaper. Did you do the wallpaper?
I didn't decorate in there because I'm scared of going up ladders up the stairs. So I got someone else to do the wallpapering and painting in there. But everything else I have pretty much done myself.
Did you put the shelves up yourself?
I've done it all. I built them. I made them.
What?
I didn't buy them. I made them from old scaffold boards.
Wow. It's just your home has like so much character and it's so you.
Thank you.
And I love it.
I think that, you know what? I have always loved interiors, and I've always loved, like, I get it from my mum, I think. She used to have magazines of House Beautiful on the table all the time. Every time there was new one, there was always one out. And she's really into it. And I always joke with her saying, like, I think it's a genetic thing that I'm always redecorating because she always does. Whenever she's got a holiday off work, it's not, where are you going, Mum? I'm like, what room's getting decorated. So I feel like I've inherited that, but I want my space to basically be almost like a picture book of my life and where I've been and my experiences and all the things that sort of bring me joy.
Yeah.
And so that's why I've got so much art, or like you know, I love buying souvenirs from places like tin road signs and stuff, and I get excited when I go to gift shops when I go away because I'm like, oh, what can I put on the wall? So
I'm only now learning that. Like, I feel like for ages we were kind of convinced that like the minimalist style was what everyone was going for at home. But yeah, I agree, like little trinkets and memories and special things that you can look at all the time and they remind you of a time. Like, I think it's so important in a home.
And I would also say that, like, we can be influenced by trends and what other people are doing. But I think the biggest lesson that I've learned with especially homes is if it brings you so much joy and you immediately love it, then put it in your home. So, for example, this was all like grey and purple the first time I did it. And I got like a grey velvet sofa to be safe. But I knew I wanted the orange one the whole time.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, I thought, well, I might get bored of that. And people always say this, what if I get bored of it?
Yeah.
If you really love something, you won't get bored of it.
Yeah.
If you're thinking, oh, I'll go down the safe road and I'll just have my house looking like you know, what's on trend or what other people are doing. No, because you will then end up wanting to change it again and again and again. I might end up wanting to change this just through like my taste changing, but I know that this space brings me so much happiness because it reflects everything that I love.
And if your home reflects you and your personality and what you're into, yes, you may redecorate as your preferences and style changes, but it's better to do it that way than
it's not influenced by other
Exactly.
sources. It's based off my own decision making for me.
Yeah.
Not like what I think I should be doing.
All right, can we talk snacking?
Yes.
I was slightly horrified when I read your little form that I sent before filming. I was like, any dietary like requirements or things you like or dislike, and Helen put dislike olives, they need to get in the bin. Sorry, what? I love an olive. I'm an olive pickle kind of girl.
Yeah, but you like pickles. I love pickles.
So, but you don't like olives?
No. Do you know what? I remember the first time I had an olive, we had a Greek experience day at primary school and I had to run to the toilet and spit it out. Like, honestly, if I sink my teeth in an olive, even, I'm like,
All olives?
repulsive.
Wow. From that, I figured you're more of a sweet. Are you more of a sweet than a savoury?
Yeah.
So I brought us a little snack, and because Easter's coming up, I thought I'd bring an Easter egg. But I have to say, thought really hard about which one to get, because a lot of the like themed ones, they're actually quite boring, I find. It's like, you think it's exciting, but then it's just an Easter egg with like Skittles inside in a packet, right? And then I saw on your stories that you got the same one.
Did you get it?
At least that means I think I know you quite well. Have you actually eaten yours yet? You saving it? Have you
Oh, it's
eaten
all
it?
in crummies.
Oh.
It's so good.
So I got us. Oh, you've already tried it. I haven't.
You've not tried it.
I've not tried it. It's the Waitrose chocolate croissant Easter egg because it's actually like a shape of a croissant. So I thought it's a bit more interesting than a normal Easter egg.
This is a hard egg or hard croissant. It's very thick.
Oh.
It's hollow, but it's very
You
thick.
need like a hammer.
Yes, we need something to whack it with.
Okay.
Which we have to do the grand reveal first because it is impressive.
Okay.
And also, I will just say, it is a bit deceiving because it's not that dark in colour.
Oh.
It's a
More
pale
milk.
because
That's
it's
good, though.
because it's a blonde chocolate. It's very sickly. You don't need a lot.
Tell me about your Easter egg like preferences. Like, what is your go-to, or like as a kid, did you have like a set one you always wanted?
Well, you know, I was always a Cadbury's girl, so anything from Cadbury's
it's
was
never going
fine.
to disappoint, is
No.
it? Or like Ferrero Rocher, but I want it to be like a massive Ferrero Rocher, and it isn't.
No. I do like the ones that are chunky with all the stuff in the shell. There's a new one, Roundtrees have brought one out, which has got like jelly beans and all sorts in the egg, and I'm intrigued by that.
That sounds good. Have you seen that M&S one with custard cream, but it's
Yeah,
hollow?
but that's always sold out.
Yeah, and it's hollow, and it's not custard cream, it's hollow. Oh my god.
It is.
That is actually great. That's cool.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is beautiful. That has lived up to my ex. Georgia, look.
Yeah, that's a masterpiece.
It is. It's not quite heavy.
It's thick. What can I
A
use?
little spoon, a knife.
Oh, I can try and just... Oh, I'm scared. Don't get your own hand.
Please don't get your own hand.
Oh, there we go, look!
Yes. Look at that.
It's big, isn't
Oh,
it?
suddenly it looks like a shell. Yeah, that is chunky.
It's a chunky boy.
Did you have Easter egg hunts?
Not when I was younger, but during lockdown, I did it with some friends because we were allowed to go outside.
We always did growing up, but I'm the youngest of 3, so like I just wouldn't. My sisters would just be like, get everything.
Try that. It's very sickly, but it's delicious. It's like a Caramac, isn't it? And remember, Caramacs were very thin because you don't need a lot.
Wow. That tiny bit, that's my max.
Is it?
I'm not very chocolatey. I feel quite sick quite easily. If it was dairy milk, I could eat the whole thing.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Oh, I do like the little crunchy bits.
Yeah, it's quite satisfying, the change in texture.
So what's your like go-to snack?
I did buy something for you
Okay.
for your because even though it's not necessarily a go-to, I can show you my go-tos.
Okay.
But this is something that I love.
I'm boring, and because I go to the gym and stuff, that's like my life. I actually have loads of protein cookies and stuff, which aren't that great in terms of taste. Like, they're very dry, but to try and keep my protein intake up, I do snack on them.
So
They're so good.
yeah, and those though, that I would pick those up at a supermarket. Yeah.
But then one of my favourite things to have are these meringue bars. Have you tried those?
No.
They're by a brand called Flour and White, and I first discovered them in like a nice little deli shop in like these little bite versions, and then I basically ended up going on their website and getting loads. But they're really
melt
light.
in the mouth meringues smothered in white chocolate.
Yes. This one is like a mint aero bubble.
Ooh, that would be my
Do you want
vibe.
to take that one? You can have that one.
Mint flour and white mint chocolate flavoured meringue bar.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
delicious. You try that. But then what I bought for you for your arrival, because you like your M&S, don't you?
Yes, am I becoming known for that? Wow.
Don't we all? Try that. I'm going
Okay.
to cut you up some bread.
Look at this. This is interesting. Let me break it. Oh, wow, bad idea. Bad idea. Whoa, it's really, okay.
It's quite flaky, I suppose. Where's my knife? For a light snack.
Like really airy and that's good.
I like
That's the
them.
sort of chocolate I would enjoy eating.
Yeah, you just
I love
don't-
a mint or an orange chocolate.
So what I did was I got a baguette, and I love to dip the New York pastrami dip.
I don't think I've tried this one. Have we?
You've not mentioned it to me.
Georgia like knows all the things I've eaten in M&S. I don't think I've tried this.
You know
sorry.
why you would love it? Because it's got pickles in it.
Oh my god, a New York deli pastrami dip, Reuben inspired dip with beef pastrami, Emmental cheese, and gherkins.
Gherkins! So you can either dip and eat, or if you get a nice bit of like sourdough or any sort of good sandwich bread, just put a big old slop of it on there.
Thank you for getting a snack which you thought I would like. That's very
Well,
sweet.
no, the thing is, I was like, I love that, and I know Lily's going to love that.
Perfect.
So I strategically thought about that one. They do a Caesar dip as well. I love Caesar salad. So they do the Caesar version as well, which is beautiful. So would you like a bit of bread?
I would so
and,
love.
and a dippy dip?
Thank you. Okay. I'm not shy.
Go. Tell me what you think. We'll be popping in on the way home, I bet you.
It's like New York in a mouthful. Oh, that's so yummy. You need to try some. Just popped out into the garden and Helen's going to take us to her little studio at the back. Yes. But can I this is the banana plant. Look at this. It's amazing. So you just cut these down and now they're growing all back.
So basically, these will grow really big in the summertime. They're nearly as big as the house now. And then in the winter, all the leaves will drop. Some people wrap them up, but I think that there's so many leaves on there anyway, it sort of insulates itself just from the leaves dropping. Beginning of March, I cut them here. And you can just see where it's brown is where it's been cut. And this has just come through in just a month's time. It's just amazing. Actually, what the most exciting part was the day after I cut them, they already popped through by like a centimetre. They grow so quickly.
And this is just a banana plant that you just planted in the ground?
Yeah, it was one singular banana plant, about that big. I think it was 2019 actually I planted it, I remember. And it's just produced so many more shoots. Like they just come through. This year it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The only regret I have is that I planted it here. I didn't know how big it was going to get.
Right.
So when it's in full like leafiness, it kind of blocks the view of the garden.
Right.
And also, like, I have to keep the ones around here trim, so when I go down my garden path,
Yeah.
poof,
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
face. It's my pride and joy, my banana. I did actually get some bananas, but they were tiny.
Oh.
It was so cool. Like this
Wow.
little thing just appeared. It looked like a head. And then it just opened up into like these bananas.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So you have a little studio down the back of your garden. 'Cause I was like, where? I said to Helen, where do you play your music? She's like, just on the Alexa. I was like, no, where do you play your music?
This is where I used to film a lot of my videos, and I had my desk in here, and then I got a studio in town with some friends, just because of like the more of the communal side of it. And then this became more of like a spare room, weird. Like I've got a bed in here, so sometimes when I have like guests over in the summer, this is another option of like guest space. It's all a bit of a mess. It needs rejigging because it's been, it's been a bit neglected. Yeah, so this is the drum kit. I know Lily's desperate to play on this.
No, I saw Helen on her drum kit yesterday and I was like, sorry, is that at your house? Because my dream has always been to try playing on the drums. You used to be in a band? Are you still in a band?
I used to be in a band. There's been many bands, and I still do like music stuff in terms of like I will sing a lot. I try and put music in a lot of my reels and everything. Write
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. It's first of all the theme tune for your vlog. Obsessed. Like I feel like I know it.
Thank you.
And that incredible ad for I can never say it.
Schwarzkopf.
Oh my God.
I've done a couple of ads. They like the music.
I love it. Helen like writes her own songs for ads, and like the theme tune for her vlog. It's so good. I mean, could you write a theme tune for Foggy Mornings?
Oh my God. Yes. Foggy Mornings is a place where we can unwind, have a coffee or a tea, and we will have a good time.
Yes! Nailed it. Oh no, wait.
What? Oh, it's me. I'm like, next.
Am I going to give this a go?
Yeah. Here, one moment.
What do I do? Like, no, I'm joking.
Oh, hang on a minute, Lily. No, that's incorrect. So, bass drum, snare, and you want to cross your arms over.
So that's got to go like that. That's harder than I thought to do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me a
I'll
go
show you how to
first?
do it.
Yeah.
So obviously this is an electric drum kit. It's not particularly well set up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know,
Get right.
you do like that. So you have to just go.
I could lose so much time if I had one of
That's
these.
Yeah, like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah. Kick,
And that.
snare,
Okay.
kick,
Okay.
snare.
Okay. Wait, what is this hand doing? Okay. God, wow, it's like three things going on at the same time. Oh, it's like almost.
You do it at the
It's
same
really hard. My
time.
brain can't work that out. God, I really thought I'd be better at this in my dream.
Yes, you got it! 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah!
Oh my God, that is actually so hard.
It is hard. I'm not particularly great at drums, but I spend hours on it.
I
Have a
could
great
get into
time.
that. That could become my new hobby, guys.
Yeah.
Quite the opposite of pottery painting.
Try it all.
Exactly. This is just an example of like you just like doing the thing. Like everyone would have like a blank wall in their garden and be like, oh, I wish I could paint something on it. And you just did it. Look
I just
how
did
cool
it.
it looks.
It had like a kind of a mountainy sort of scene on it before, and it was when I was in my purple phase, and then I just didn't like that anymore, got bored of it, and I thought, I'm just going to redo it. So on my iPad, I drew out some ideas, and then I just did it. A lot of it ended up being freehand in the end. I just made it up as I went along.
Yeah, I've got a little strip of brick. I feel
Yeah.
like, do you just like use exterior paint?
Yeah, so it's masonry paint. I just did it. I painted it all cream, and then I went in with the black.
I love it. It's so happy. Your whole home, your whole garden, like positive, lovely vibes. Love
Thank
it so
you.
much. Let's head back inside.
Yes.
I always like to end these videos with the same question.
Oh, okay.
If you could go into anyone's kitchen, this could be like past, present, future, what's it called when something's made up?
Fantasy,
Fictional.
fictional.
Whatever you like. Whose kitchen would it be and why? You're going to say someone that I've never heard of and I'm going to look like an idiot. I know it.
Do you know what? Because I watched, I've watched these and I thought this question came and I went, I don't actually know. But now the first thing that's come to my brain is actually the Weasleys' house.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Because I feel like there's always toast flying around and like tea. It just seems like the most chaotic, cosy place to be.
Yeah.
Or maybe even Dolly Parton's house. Ooh. Can you imagine? Everything would just be like probably pink or something, and we'd have some good foods, wouldn't we?
Does she live in? Is it Dollywood where she lives, or is that like a theme park?
That's a theme park. I think she lives. I have no idea where she lives, but I'm assuming it's Nashville. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Or Tennessee.
Quite different answers.
Yes, they are different, but.
But they both like sum you up.
Yeah, there is something. I think the underlining theme is wholesome and cozy and just welcoming.
Yes.
I feel like Dolly would be very welcoming.
Love it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I've literally had the best time. I love your home.
Thank you for coming.
So
I think it's been a real. I love having people in the house. It just makes it feel like a home.
Well, now I know I'm not that far. I'll be back.
You can come back. You can stay in my guest house and play drums late at night.
I'll literally be there all night. Thanks.
I was like, Lily, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Foggy Mornings with Helen Anderson. Her home was incredible. I loved going to visit and she is just such a vibe. I love her. If you enjoyed this episode, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thank you.